Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Supergirl Season 5, Episode 12, Back from the Future Part 2. We need to find out what happens with Winn. Obviously we managed to defeat the Toymaker last episode, but then it seems like he had some kind of backup plan. And yes, I'm very excited to see more of Winn and more of Supergirl, so yeah, let's go.
Let's stay for one more song.
Or you could visit.
Computer lab.
No,
I couldn't not.
I feel like William could use some fans.
We're gonna do it together?
Can he sing? Still bitter they made Monel not be able to sing. Because Chris is a brilliant voice. This is very cute.
A good fight, but I do worry.
Well, you don't
Me
have
too.
to, because I can handle myself. And plus, Granny's got my back.
Oh dear. I mean, he does. I don't think he'd let Alex get hurt, but also Alex was so into being adopting, so being an adopter.
Problem?
Is this Lex trying to get rid of Brainy, or is this Leviathan trying to get rid of Brainy?
What do you think? Hey, Super Kara. She is super.
Winn.
Your old grand's house, like immediately.
I'm feeling under the weather. I should really go. I'm so sorry.
We must take care of our elderly at this time, people. I'm sorry. I mean, he doesn't figure out she's Supergirl soon. Is this some kind of a trap or a distraction? Is this Toymaker? Part 2?
I think Toyman's back.
Did he never die, or did he just leave like a plan in the background? What have you done, Brainy, helping Lex out with Toyman, The way Lex asked if there were any technical difficulties, it's like he knew that. This is going swimmingly, Brainy. I love that guy with like computer shield.
Once there, he can attack everything.
Okay.
Oh dear, your plan has not gone well.
To the server.
The servers are located on top of the DEO's power core. If they melt, so does the core.
That's a bad design.
Life within
Director Danvers, why
He
is
knew
my DEO
all about
on lockdown
that.
tonight?
Yep, take a long, hard look at yourself and your choices, mate. Virtual tech not working properly?
Stimulating
As if eating virtually could ever provide the body with
into a kind of
nutrients.
toxic.
Lena Luth is waiting in your office.
You can wait.
We've just developed a special processor that regulates biointensity.
So it's still Luthor Corp, it's not even L Corp anymore.
Eliminated. The Pentagon just dropped out, leaving us with perhaps the perfect interface for
How
you.
auspicious.
So what do you say?
The timing
Help
is
Obsidian North
perfect.
revolutionize virtual reality?
This is my enemy. It's my problem.
my love, it's not your fault.
Plus,
It's
I'm the
me
only
with
one that
you.
knows the code.
Brainy, you keep him at bay digitally.
Brainy needs to
and I
steal
will
the
make sure
code.
that he doesn't get.
This is another step in one of Alexa's plans.
Yep.
Look at the future. You know that. Still, I promise. I have everything under
I
control.
don't buy that there's no other way.
Okay.
Winn is a wonderful person.
Yes, with the exception of field testing, I'm not.
I still can't get over the fact that all the people, certain people, who during season 2 used to complain because Kara wasn't the centre of the show anymore, even though she was, because Monel had screen time when most of it was with Kara, and now loving this season with Lena getting every second of screen time. I mean, I don't actually necessarily mind that.
Perhaps there's
As a
something I can do.
plot wise, you know, we need to see this villain arc, and ultimately I'm sure he'll be redeemed. But yeah, we need to see that. But it's just interesting to me the difference in
Wait, are you
response.
actually asking my permission?
Because Kara is hardly in it at the moment compared to how she used to be.
Nice one.
Well, I try.
I just wish you didn't have to. Remembered my dad's code.
Did he help him make it?
I'm the one that came up with it.
You're
I
a
thought it would
kid,
be
my
cool.
love.
Why just
My dad's life blew up my friendship with Lena, so how am I supposed to date someone?
because Lena reacted the way that she did this?
Like a crazy person.
Maybe so, but I refuse to start any relationship on a lie.
Take it one step at a time.
Lena has just
at a
messed
time.
Kara
That's
up with her
right.
reaction.
And keep working. I'll check it out.
Work faster, people. Oh, wonderful. That was cool. I liked that. She figured it out? I don't think Brainy really couldn't have just spoken to people.
You know what? Ever since those other brainies
Getting
got
away
you to
from
take
the
off your
screen?
inhibitors, you
You're gonna have to come clean eventually, Brainy.
A few clicks. This.
It's definitely not gonna be that easy win, my lovely.
everything. If you go inside it, can't you run into?
My dad.
or Toyman,
Or
or
Winn. Very
both.
brave.
Yeah.
They have exosuits?
The Toyman AI is inside of them. Get out now!
I think after Crisis, Alex really should have done a proper inventory. Plus, doesn't she have both sets of memories? Or do they only have their original memories? That's just cheating.
I have to do this.
I love you
Don't
both.
forget, I'm computer lad.
He treats me. That's because you're a psycho!
Takes one to know one.
If I become the brightest and the loudest in the room,
His guilt, he wants to attract the attention because he's feeling the guiltiest.
You can! It made me so proud, son. I mean, I've always said that you and I are alike, but
Winn.
that's not true. No, we're almost nothing alike.
You did it. Time to enter the code, sweetheart.
Game over.
Why did that suddenly get so easy? Keep going.
Winn,
I'm here.
are you okay?
Hopefully that's going to help him, you know, get some closure from his childhood and everything.
My dad saved me. He was telling the truth.
Yeah. Which is beautiful in a way. He gets to have that memory.
People get surprises.
Yeah.
How did you access my phone? I have this room shielded.
Just a little bit of tech I've been working on. But really, I just wanted to see if you'd sorted things with Andrea. Clearly you have.
I just,
other words, you want to
helping
hear me
Lex
say
like this is not a good call.
Well, thank you. You said you'd bring Andrea around, and you did.
It was my pleasure.
Lena literally can do nothing for herself,
My
poor thing.
obsidians.
Exactly what I
Is
was
it
thinking.
really?
It was very obvious.
Oh,
Almost
Lena.
too obvious. I can't
I
believe
am
Andrea didn't
impressed.
realise that Lena hadn't
Sometimes you're trying to
sabotaged
get
it.
what you want.
Not to get what I want for the good of humanity.
Of course, keep telling yourself that. It's cool when you betray people, isn't it? You know, if you lie to people and do stuff behind their backs to benefit humanity, that's totally fine. Anyone else does it, they're bitches. I get you, Lena Luth.
Here is all the kryptonite.
Who knows what
from
Lex is
DO.
up to, really?
National City may need the tower, but the tower needs leaders.
Yeah,
Could
I
be
don't know
fun.
what money they're
Fun
having,
and
an
logical.
income, but I like
Honey, you
this.
should come too.
Also dictates that I must
It'll be
stay
easier to sneak around all their backs if none of them are there.
to provide. Your friends are always gonna have your back, Bernie.
But you could tell them the truth.
How are you?
Get over my dad and
Good,
his
sweetheart.
crimes, just my past. All of
Very
it.
good.
So, thank you.
He could visit whenever he wanted to.
It's been good.
Maybe not quite whenever, but frequently.
See you soon, computer lad.
No.
Like once a year, he could visit and he could bring his
Listen.
family.
No, I hated that. Computer lad.
I mean, Toyman's not much better.
But Toyman. You know, the name has always haunted me.
I suppose it's good in a way because he's
Now,
owning it
after
and taking
having
ownership of
faced
it
my
and
father,
showing he's stronger than it. I love you, Winn. I'll miss you. Do I feel like maybe he's in the next episode? Because it's the 100th. Someone's dressed up?
It's for your grand-grand.
Well, that is
I don't
actually
want
really
him
sweet.
sick.
My grandma.
Literally starting off a relationship with a lie.
I was thinking,
It's quite literally starting off with a lie now.
feel that way about you.
I've actually vaguely enjoyed their interactions more this episode than I have in the
I
past.
understand.
I still don't feel a great
In
chemistry,
this situation.
but if he's going to be her love interest, it's not like he's the worst choice.
Yeah.
Although I don't like that he has a Union Jack mark. We're not Americans, we're not obsessed with our flag everywhere. Though I think it would still be a really cool twist if William was secretly Leviathan in this timeline, but hey. He's been here 5 minutes. Okay,
Congratulations.
like 2 years, but
To you,
it's not very long.
DEO Director Docs.
Stabbing your friends in the back gets you promoted. I mean, I know the Brainy's not interested in being
So-
promoted in that sense.
That happened with my friendship with Lena.
But Lena is
I can't
an
help
exception
thinking-
because Lena is
If I had done things differently,
very weird.
maybe things would have turned out differently. There's no way of knowing.
I do know what the premise of the 100th episode is, so that's quite a funny thing to say. There's no way of knowing when we're literally going to find out.
Ask Mr. Mixenspitlick.
Oh god. I hadn't missed you. Okay, so I absolutely loved seeing Winn again. I love Jeremy Jordan, and I've always loved Winn, and I'm sad that he's not in it anymore. But I'm glad that kind of we got to actually see him come to terms with his Toyman past or with his father and everything, and he got to actually have a nice interaction with his father. Interaction where his father told him he was proud, and proud of the person Winn is now, rather than proud of like thinking that he could create some kind of code that would be evil or whatever, you know. I really love that, and now he can go back and just be with his family, and he's part of the Legion, and he's just, everything is wonderful, and that is just brilliant for Winn, and it was brilliant to see him again. I'm still a little confused. I mean, I love the concept of the towers, do not get me wrong. The thought of them working there rather than the DEO and all of that is brilliant, although it makes me a little bit scared that Lex is going to be a permanent fixture, which is why they're never going to go back to the DEO, because please, no. But I love the tower, and I mean, in general, I really enjoy superheroes kind of having their own little lair. It was kind of nice having Supergirl be the one that was different, where they actually work with an organisation, but at the same time, I don't mind. I like the concept of them with their like lair and everything. The only thing is, how on earth are any of them going to eat? Who's paying for them? You know, at the DEO, they had salaries at least. I know Kara works, but is John still doing his private eye stuff? Did he ever do private eye stuff? I think he did. And what's Alex? I mean, just, you know, what are they going to do for money? But I suppose they'll have a plan for that. Lena is still being Lena. It's quite interesting because she takes up a lot of screen time, but she doesn't do very much herself other than creating robot slaves, which she did. She's not really done anything. Like, she couldn't figure out the Q-wave, so Lex stole it for her. She sabotaged Andrea, which is totally fine when she stabs someone in the back, but if they stab her in the back, hell no. So yeah, she sabotaged Andrea herself, well done, but she couldn't convince her to let her help. Lex had to do it. Like, Lena is brilliant. I'm not saying that she's not. She is a brilliant genius, but she's very useless as well. And, you know, I'm getting very tired of her, as you may have noticed. Also, I actually enjoyed Kara and William's interactions this episode. Kind of in the way that I feel like if they get together, or when they get together, they'll be more of a ship that I'm like, that's nice. You know, I'm not going to be doing my die-hard shipping. I'm not going to be sobbing at their first kiss. I'm not going to be doing any of my like freaking out that I've done in the past with Kara and with other relationships, because I don't feel their connection. I think like, you know, I've got nothing against William, do not get me wrong, I really, really like him as an actor, I've seen him in some other things. I think William is an interesting enough character, he's got ties into like the various different plot lines and everything, and you know, I think if there was less going on with Lena, we could have maybe given him more screen time or just got to know him a bit more, but I don't feel their chemistry. I'm not going to hate on their relationship, you know. I mean, at the beginning of the season, do not get me wrong, I was like, no, there's no chemistry, and like, he's not, I'm not going to enjoy them, whereas now I think, okay, you know, they had some cute moments, and they've got like a quite cute dynamic. But at the same time, you know, they've got the whole saga of he doesn't know she's Supergirl, whereas in other shows, by the time the main characters embarked on a long-term relationship, the person they were doing it with knew who they were. And even in Kara's case in the past with Mon-El. So, you know, and even when she was considering James before they changed their minds. So, I mean, I worry about that because I cannot bear another Lena-esque plotline. I suppose it would be quite good in a way if they do become a long-term relationship, if William finds out and is just cool with it, just thinks it's amazing, or he's like, I kind of always had a bit of a suspicion after that time I followed you into a tunnel and Supergirl appeared, and that other time one of your friends came up and was like, Super Kara, hello, we need you. Like, if he was like, yeah, I knew, I wouldn't mind that. So I'm kind of coming around. I mean, I never was fully hating them, but I feel like I will find Kara and William acceptable. If Kara's happy, it'll make me happy. But they don't have chemistry in the same way that other couples do. And there are lots of couples on TV shows that don't have chemistry. But it's sad for me that Kara is going to be one of them, when we literally went from the strongest chemistry I think I've ever seen. I mean, they're having a baby, for goodness sake, that's how strong their chemistry is. So yeah, but I will like William. Well, I was just about to turn off my camera, but I just thought I will say I still have my crazy out there conspiracy theory that William is going to turn out to be secretly evil in this timeline. I fully don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just a fun theory to mess around with, and if I had the time I might actually sit down and write fan fiction of it, of if it being in this timeline he had joined with Leviathan because they told him that Lex killed his friend, so therefore like in the last timeline he was investigating Leviathan because of it, but he's investigating Lex, but actually he's doing it with Leviathan. That would be a really fun twist, and maybe it would even be a twist he could come out as a good guy from, but I think that would be kind of, because so many things have shifted and changed, that will be something that you wouldn't see coming and be like, whoa. So yeah, that's just my crazy conspiracy theory. And it's also one that helps my caramel dreams stay alive. But you know, at the same time, if Kara's happy, I am happy. And yeah, it was a good episode. I'm not loving Supergirl this season. I haven't been really for a little bit. Kara is still my favourite character in the Arrowverse, which is weird given that Supergirl is probably not my favourite show in the Arrowverse anymore. But I'm not enjoying the Lena plotline, I'm not enjoying the Lex plotline, I'm not enjoying the Brainy plotline, which is the majority of the show. But Kara's existence and Kara and Alex's friendship and everything, that I love. And, you know, I like to see more of John and Nia. So yeah, but I did enjoy this episode, and I am looking forward to seeing where the season goes, and hopefully it can only go up for me. And I'm fully aware that other people can be loving this. I'm not trying to say my opinions are correct, or that, you know, I am the only one that's valid, but it's just how I feel. I'm never going to lie to you. So yeah, thank you for watching.